the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And well.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
Ravens, nothing.
Never ideal conditions in the snow for a kicker, but the first test on the opening drive, he passed it.
He certainly did. You know what the unit told me was their biggest issue playing in the snow? You just worry about something getting in your eye as the ball is snapped, and then you might miss it, and there goes 3 points off the board.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again, Jackson. Snead's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down and more for Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Jackson. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Ravens 7, Chiefs 3. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Return. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Down and the 11.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. He's going deep for Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score, Ravens 14, Chiefs 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing and for certain.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
On the stop.
That'll go in the books as a loss of 20, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and forever.
Hey, report. Watch the run.
Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Third down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Jackson, rolling to his right. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Mahomes now to throw. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 44, Mahomes. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Jackson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. This will be caught just inside the 10. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Ravens 14, Chiefs 3.
Now it's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 15-yard pickup, but it'll still be 2nd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On third down, Jackson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his second touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
22. Chiefs 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Mecole Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Back to Brown, this time complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Open man, Boykin, he's got him. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They're running it. Running.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown.
Jackson.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
A gain of a yard. Brings
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Williams, the Chiefs.
Calais Campbell on the stop.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. To throw again, Jackson. And going deep downfield for Boykin. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Gain of 13 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Mahomes on target here to Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a
23 yards on the play.
First down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let him know, let him know.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's third down.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Okay, CD, second quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just boom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 76 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Ravens 38, Chiefs 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
First down, Chiefs.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. He's going to launch it for Washington. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And going deep for Hill. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case,
that's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
For the extra point.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
57. Check hot route. Hot. Watch out. Joker. 40's Mike.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 27.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, Chiefs.
Now Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
A gain of 13.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Kansas City.
Hey, we got 3 down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And again, it's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Buying time to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
I know what the scoreboard says here, but for all those who are playing fantasy football, their scoreboards are different. Points scored could benefit someone.
17.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now. Jackson on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. He's got Smith here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right. Hey. We got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And going deep for Hill. Got a man it's caught inside the 10.
Mahomes pass.
Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 52 yards.
At the 9-yard line.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Brings up
second down at 7.
At the 7-yard line.
Williams will try again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
It's 4th.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Number 87,
Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
All-Pro tight end Travis Kelsey had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
Ravens 44, Chiefs.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
2 at the 30-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Jackson on 1st down. Snead's got it. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what if it's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. 2nd half. Thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Bruce Brown, 46 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front.
For the two-point conversion.
They'll roll him out right. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
52. Chiefs, 25.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were trying to get it to DeAndre Washington, but now it'll be 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Again, it's Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is down to 20.
Makes the score Ravens 52, Chiefs 32. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
Now
City.
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but The turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
At the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll buy some time right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
This will be caught by Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 42 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. He's going deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there. A big one. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. It's complete to Snead. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that score.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young.
We dominate today.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Pass intended for Willie Snead.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Caught right side at Snead. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Tonight's final.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And
as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the